Hi there, this is Todd taking over for Jen temporarily as I am under the house. Wanted to show off what the changes had been made under here and kind of what we started with and what we're ending up with. Kind of a mess down here to start, so let me show you that.
Okay, well, here are the remains of the old system. Right there on the right is where the commode drained. Down over to here, the pipe going up there is the vent that is going into the bathroom, which you can see going up into the ceiling and across. And then we have the line for the tub drain over here, which went up for the tub. Below that, at this point here, which is down here on the ground, is this T-fitting, which had a clean out on one side, but just barely hanging on using a no-hub coupling, which why they use that like that in that application, I have no clue. Not exactly made for that. In fact, it did not work so well because they had another no-hub coupling here. They used this piece of cinder block to hold the pipe up because it was too heavy for it to stand on its own. That and a couple pieces of wood. The line continued over where it eventually met up with the existing drain line. And then as you can see, there's an elbow here which connected up with the upstairs bathroom drain line. And so what we have now is starting from the drain line instead of coming all the way over, which this line here was above the ground about 12 to 18 inches, which made it difficult to, a little too low to crawl under and a little too high to crawl over. So it was just in the way and badly placed. But now, over here, we have the new drain line, which was connected to the old one using a PVC coupling and glued on, angled over to this T-fitting here. The T meets up with another 45, which goes into the existing drain line from the upstairs bathroom. So all that stayed the same. From there, I went up in the T-fitting to this elbow, which brought the line over to come over for all the drains in the bathroom. So we have the tub drain here, which is wide off, comes over all the way across and is capped on this end. Eventually I'll put an elbow on that and meet up with the tub drain once we get that determined where it will sit and where the hole in the floor needs to be drilled for it. So that line, and of course you'll see it's up very close to the rafters, or very close to the joists, yet still has a nice downward angle for facilitating proper drainage. Over a little bit further we come to a T-fitting, which has the trap below the floor for the pedestal sink, and then has a tailpipe going up into the bathroom, which will meet up with the drain for the pedestal. Continuing on, then we have an elbow fitting which meets up with the T to get around here, which is for the commode. So that's where the toilet will sit, and then behind that, that T goes back to the wall where the 3-inch vent stack will eventually go up and meet with the old vent. So that's what we have right now. As you can see, there's since being closer to the joist, there's still plenty of room down here now where I can work around down here a lot easier. One other thing I'll mention while I'm down here is that I've got the ductwork here, which is also hanging very low, lower than it should be. Cut that down and capped it off for now. Eventually what we'll do is we'll go back to the trunk line here, meet up with that and elbow up and carry it over with a closer to the joist line. So we can come back over here and meet up where the vent will go around about here above the bathroom. So a lot more usable area down here that I can work a lot easier. Really good. Over here are the supply lines, which are currently capped off. I had to cut off the old lines because they too were also in the way, hanging down about 18 inches, which put them right at head level when you're crawling around down here. It did not work out too well, so we're going to fix that. We're going to come off of those and come up right up to the joists and attach the pipes to the joists and run them over to where we need to go. So everything's looking a lot cleaner down here. We'll get all this cast iron out of here one of these days and have a very usable, functional space. Time to get rid of this old cast iron out of the bathroom so that we can continue on to the next step. So I rented from Home Depot down in Tallahassee. A big thing here, which is a cast iron pipe brake. It's designed to cut cast iron pipe. This chain will go around the pipe, and as it's tightened up, the blades on the inside here, the wheels, tighten around the pipe and eventually break through, giving you a fairly clean cut. So I will see if I can get it in here. It is a rather heavy piece of equipment.
Yeah, and that's kind of a narrow
Yeah,
space there. There you go.
Alright, so chain goes around the pipe and hooks where those two little ears are. On each side. As we tighten the wrench up, we'll have enough here to snap through it. There we go. It's hand tight now, so we'll use the wrench.
A lot of things fell. But yes, it did fall.
Yes. So.
But yeah, it's a really clean break. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Good. So, give another 3 or 4 places to cut, and we'll have all this out of here, and be able to finish up with the floor and the walls and everything else that goes over here. So. Great.
Doesn't say. Oh wait, hold on. It says use a 1/4 inch square notch trowel,
which I'm viewing.
but it does not say how thick the mortar needs to be. So let me check the bag of mortar. Says use it between 50 and 70 degrees.
Well, it kind of is.
I don't know. It also does not say. I'm guessing enough to hold the grooves. But I mean, it's always easier to put more on and then because you're scraping it off. So.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing.
Well, you know, I look at it like, you know, icing a big cake. So.
Yeah.
And that I can do.
All right, and here is Jen helping me out in her lovely dress. A skirt is not the recommended
Well, no.
clothing for.
I wanted to see what it's like. You know, if all you're getting is my ass, I'm so not putting this in video.
Oh, I'll come over here then.